According to the classical Chinese model of human health and life development, we function according to three main treasures within the body. Most people who will have studied Qigong or Chinese medicine to any depth will have come across these terms, which are Jing, normally translated as essence, Qi, translated as your energy or life force, although to me it's more a form of information that controls functional activities of the organs, processes of transformation in the body, and general activities that take place as we grow and develop. The third treasure, the Shen, is our spirit, which can be further divided down again into constituent parts, and really is a model of the workings of human mind and consciousness according to the Daoist tradition. Now, the view is that essentially the division exists between 2 points. One is called the Xian Tian, sometimes called pre-heaven, normally I refer to as the congenital, and the Hou Tian, normally called the post-heaven, which I normally refer to as the acquired. The easiest way to think of these would be the difference really between something that has the potential to manifest and something that has actually manifest into something physical. So, for example, your Jing, your essence, has two component parts. We might have the congenital essence. This is the aspect of our Jing that has the potential to manifest. It is the part of our essence that contains the blueprints for the course of our lives, the unfolding of our Ming, our destiny, if you like, the way in which our health is going to unfold, and sort of inherent strengths and weaknesses that are ours, given to us by our parents, things outside of our control, such as the time of our conception and birth, and things like this. This storehouse of potential information within the congenital Jing, congenital essence, is then converted through into manifestation through the acquired Jing. So this would be the Jing that most people would talk about within Chinese medicine. This is your essence. So what happens is the potential information for what may unfold in your life manifests through into something tangible, which then goes on to generate various, well, physically within the body, fluids, particularly aspects of our consciousness, such as our base desires and things like this. This goes on to generate a movement of energy within the body, and this goes on to change the makeup of our mind, who we are. The feedback loop of this system then means that our mind starts to change our body, and in this way what we have is a movement from potential through to manifestation, through to the generation of consciousness, through to the mind starting to change the body. This is a very natural process that unfolds for every one of us throughout the course of our lives. It's unavoidable. Now, where alchemy came into this was alchemy essentially was the study of what they call reversing the course. So returning back to the beginning. Now, what they're discussing with this is essentially using a form of meditation to contact these various substances, what they call the treasures within the body, and they're learning to consciously return them back to the source, so return back from the realm of manifestation through to potential. Once a person could do this, then the idea was that the natural flow of substances within the body could be altered so that instead of our essence nourishing our energy and nourishing our intellect or our mind, instead, once we made a few changes through the alchemical process of lighting the cauldron and Zhou Wang and things like this, is that instead what happened is the natural process of the conversion of our essence through to Qi took place in a slightly different manner, so that instead of nourishing the intellect, it started to unfold various aspects of our mind to take us to more of a still state within our consciousness. And then what happened was that energy rising up, instead of nourishing the intellect, was it would nourish the deeper, more spiritual aspects of a person's being, essentially. So what we have within alchemy is a process, an energetic process, a practice that a person could engage in that would essentially lead them towards a state of conscious elevation. This is essentially what makes alchemy differ from many other forms of meditation, because many other forms of meditation, not all, but many, would attempt to work straight away with the mind. A person would sit and through observation or visualization or whatever method they're using, a direct transmission, they would be trying to change the nature of their consciousness directly, or rather than change, to allow to unfold and observe, to allow the mind to change. Alchemy is a little bit different because it recognizes the benefits, the uses, the identical aim of trying to work with and allow somebody's consciousness to evolve, but it tries to find an almost scientific or mechanical process that sits behind it. So the Taoist view is that nothing can take place within the mind without it affecting the energy and without it affecting the physical body. So alchemical teachings state that surely in that case it should be possible to work with those substances first in order to create a change in the mind as a byproduct of the practice we're doing. I think, from my personal view, a lot of the time when people are discussing Taoist meditation, they'll read alchemical textbooks, which, if you've ever done it, is very confusing. Lots of different metaphorical language and symbols. There's jade rabbits running around and golden orbs and all sorts. But what they think is often that these are metaphorical terms for states of mind, which is true, they are, but more than that, they're also a discussion of particular ways and types of energetic substance, I use the term substance loosely, that are moving within the body. So alchemy, if you look at it in the way that many people do, will just become another language for discussing the same sort of stillness meditation that many people will practice, when in actual fact alchemy is a very, very different thing altogether. You could kind of argue that perhaps it's not a form of meditation in the strictest sense. It has a lot more akin to a form of Qigong.